Welcome to Ashbury Music Hall. I'm Papaila, inviting you to join me while we explore the minor blues for the next several weeks. You know, guitar players often overlook 12-bar blues forms in their efforts to become better jazz soloists, but because they lack a good foundation in the blues, they typically develop into the less expressive players. Why? Because they don't have a solid understanding of tonal centers. The blues is the foundation for many of the great jazz and R&B classics. It's an important building block that will transform you into a more mature and dynamic player. Some of the things that we're going to cover during this course include alternate chord progressions and substitutions for minor blues. We're going to take the mystery out of 2-5-1 chord progressions. Some of you might not be as familiar with that terminology and it might seem a little intimidating, but by the end of this course, you should be totally comfortable with that. We're going to do what I call work in a box, where we take a 4 or 5 fret region of the guitar and really examine some of the chord progressions that happen repeatedly over and over again within this box, as well as the scale shapes that get you through those progressions, so that when these things happen, it's going to free up your time so that you can react to the music around you rhythmically and much more creatively. Speaking of fingering patterns and scales, we're going to look at what I call the 5 different patterns, and these patterns encompass all of the different modes and will take care of all the minor chords, dominant chords, and major chords with 5 different shapes, so that you'll have a safety net that you can rely on as you're moving through chord progressions. And lastly, we're going to take a look at tonal centers, so that you get an understanding of what's really going on with the music itself. Who would be a good candidate for this class? You. Anybody who is dedicated to really increasing their knowledge of the guitar and of the music, I think, would be an ideal candidate. And lastly, most importantly, I want to talk a little bit about the student/teacher connection here. I'm going to be posting assignments through these videos, and you'll be able to work at your own pace and refer back to the videos, and you're going to have plenty of PDF files to work with and download, and then you'll be uploading your assignments, which I will be responding back to you. So I think the communication is going to be really well, and you will have an opportunity to look at things repeatedly, whereas at some of my regular sessions that I have, my private sessions with students, that's not always the case. If you'd like to learn more about me and hear some of my music, you should visit my homepage on the internet, sandiegoguitar.com. Once again, this is Papaila, and I want to thank you for checking in. I'm looking forward to working with you and jamming some minor blues.